Hello everyone, I'm Gabriella from Mindful Movement with Gabriella, and I'm here to take you through a full body Pilates/Barre workout, and all you'll need for this one is a towel. So my idea is going into Christmas, everyone's busy, people move around for Christmas, whether you're in a hotel, whether you're staying with friends, family, you don't need any equipment, you can just grab a small towel. So grab that, grab your mat, and then we will get going. Okay, so I'm going to put my small towel just off to the side of my mat. Then we're going to start with our feet, about sit bones apart. My amazing teacher Joe told me that your best way of knowing how far your sit bones are is they're as wide as your cheekbones. So often we stand quite wide. So try and think feet as wide as your cheekbones. You can close your eyes. We're just going to start to focus on our breath. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Let your body move and expand in all directions, so your belly is moving forward, ribs are expanding to the side, and then really try and get some movement into the back of your ribs. You can take your hands to the back of your ribs, and as you inhale, see if you can get your hands expanding and release. Keep going with that breath. You can release your hands, take your chin to your chest and roll your head through the center from side to side. Then hold your head in the center, roll your shoulders back and down. You can have a small bend in your legs if that feels nice, and then roll them in the other direction. One last one. Now take your chin to your chest. We're going to do our first roll down. So really try and move one link at a time. Keep the weight forward in your toes. Let your arms hang heavy. If we need to have a little bend, we can have a little bend in our legs, and then we're going to roll ourselves all the way back up, and head comes up last. One more. This time we're going to grab our towel. So you go all the way down, really trying to curve, mobilize through your spine. Then grab hold of your towel, roll yourself all the way back up. You can bring your feet a little bit wider now, and then hold onto the towel, and you're going to create a little bit of tension. So it's like you're trying to rip the towel apart. Then we're going to lift and lower our heels, so starting to work into our feet, our calves, our ankles. You can think about your head being pulled up tall to the sky. Even as you lower your heels, your head is being pulled up tall. And then just keep going there. Keep going with your breath. Keep pulling the towel, so don't forget to pull the towel wide. Two more. On our next one, we're going to hold our heels up. Now pull the towel, pull, 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 and little release. So it doesn't look like much, but I'm pulling, trying to rip the towel. I can feel the back of my body fire on. I can feel my shoulders fire on. And again, pull, 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 and release. And pull. One last one. And lower your heels. Now you're going to bring your hands slightly further in, and then it's going to be like you're wringing the towel out. So you're going to take one wrist forward, one wrist back, and release. And keep pulling the towel wide as you do this. If you're finding one wrist is going forward and one wrist is always going back, just switch it over. Oh, that feels awkward for me. And switch. One last one. Wrist parallel, pull the towel. We're going to take the towel up over our head, and then out in line with our shoulders as we lift our heels, and pull, pull, pull the towel, and lower. Whew. And pull. Two more. Oh, I've lost my balance. One last one. Hold it at the top, pull the towel, release. Pull the towel, release. Two more. One last one. Lower your heels, arms out in front. Do your wringing out of the towel. So one wrist, now alternate. So one wrist goes forward, one wrist goes back. Take it to the other side. Two more. Hold it still, pull the towel, really try and rip it. Pull, pull, pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Amazing. Chin to your chest. Roll yourself all the way down. You can release the towel off to the side for now, walk it out into your downward facing stretch, and then bend and stretch your legs. So driving your heels into the mat. Two more. One last one, drive both heels down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to come onto all fours. Excuse me, Iggy. onto all fours. We're going to extend one arm and the opposite leg. So you're going to extend them on the floor for now and then pull it in and extend. So you can keep your toes to the floor, keep your fingertips to the floor, really focus on the length and away. If anyone did want to make this a little bit more intense, you could always hold a small weight in the hand that's extending forward. A lot for the supporting arm. Now we're going to start to add a lift and lower. So take it out, lift it up, lower it down, and in, and out. Lift. So you're firing your center on, but you're really getting your full body because you're getting your center, you're strengthening into your bum, into your shoulders, supporting arm, working hard as well. On your next one, we're going to hold arm and leg out. Now just do your lift and your lower. If you've got your weight, it's going to feel a little bit more intense. Two more. Holding it up on your second one, tiny little lifts up. Oh, I'm getting shaky. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, hold and come in. We're going to go straight to the other side. Start with your fingertips and your toe to the floor. Really thinking about the length and in and push. You can always make this more intense by having a weight, and also you could add a resistance band around your thighs. So there's loads of ways of intensifying this. I just want to do this one without equipment, as I said at the beginning of the class. It's really nice if we're traveling around, you just need a little bit of space and a towel. Okay, on our next one, let's add a lift. We take it out, lift it up, lower and in. Don't forget about your breath, so keep breathing. And for this one, we don't want any movement in our back, so we want to keep our back still. On our next one, let's hold it out, lift and lower. Two more. On your second one, hold it up, tiny little lifts, really lifting your center up, keeping your neck long. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Amazing. Grab hold of your towel again. We're going to hinge ourselves back, so a little bit of reformer-inspired thigh stretch. You're going to pull your band, or not your band, pull your towel wide like we did in our standing. Think about your hips being sent forward. In that long line, you go all the way back and lift up. So only go as far back as you feel like that works for you. So what you don't want to do is, I'm going to exaggerate now, but what you don't want to do is send your bum down. So it's all about keeping hips going forward. You'll feel that stretch, feel your thighs power on. Keep pulling the towel like you're trying to rip it apart. And we come up. And again, pull, try and rip the towel. We're going to do 2 more. One last one, hold it there. Lift and lower your arms. Oh, I get really shaky in that position. Can we go an inch further? Let's look down our body. One last one. Hold it out, pull the towel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift up. Okay, we're gonna stay on one knee, extend the other extend the other leg out to the side. Make sure you don't feel this in your lower back. If you do, bring your legs slightly further forward. Towel is gonna come up over our head, then we're gonna hinge away and lift up. Same thing, I'm gonna keep reminding you, pull the band. Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep calling it band as well. Every time I say band, I mean towel. Let's go over and up. So we're firing on the sides of our body, lifting up out of our hips. If it doesn't work with your leg extended, you can do a small one here. Keep breathing. Everyone tends to hold their breath. And keep pulling the towel. We're now going to add a rotation. So we go over, rotate your body to face the mat, back to the side and all the way up. Now we're going to change our rotation. So you're going to rotate up to the sky. So we go over, rotate up. Try and keep your hips facing forward so it's a real rotation in your torso. Oh, my arms are feeling fiery pulling this towel. On our next one, hold it over. Little lift, little lower, and up. Think about all of this moving from here. So from your side, keep pulling the towel. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1 last one, and then we're going to come through the center and lower down. Amazing. Over to the other side. So really building that work into our arms as well. Other legs are going to come out to the side, arms up to the sky, pull the towel. We start hinging over and lifting up. I find it really hard to talk when I'm doing these. So that shows that I'm wanting to try and hold my breath. So breathe and lift. Lifting up out of your hips. See if you can keep that space between your top arm and your ear. So keep that space as we go over and up. Okay, let's add our rotation. My shoulders. We go over, rotate to the floor, back to the front and up. Only go as far as what feels good for your body, where you're challenging yourself, but it feels okay. Okay, let's add the rotation the other way. And if at any point your arms just start to feel too much, we bring them to our chest. We bring the towel to our chest. That's absolutely fine. One last one. Then we're going to hold it over. Keep pulling the towel. Lift and lower. Oh, my arms. Oh. Lift and lower with your body. Here we go for 3. Keep pulling the towel. 2. 1 last one and come through the center and lower. Really nice work. Pop the towel off to the side. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up to the sky. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet and roll yourself all the way up. We're going to come into a little standing sequence. I'm going to do this because I don't have anything to hinge on. If you want to hold a chair, hinge over a chair or a surface, you can do that. We're not going to be here for long. We're going to work into our supporting leg and into our bum. So a little bend in our supporting leg. Think about the front of your body being hugged in. Slight hinge forward, and then we're going to drive our leg back and we come in and push and lower. So a little bit more intense by standing. If that doesn't work for anyone, you can come onto all fours and do this. But as you drive your leg back, try and think about that small tilt in our pelvis so that we've got length in our lower back. On our next one, let's hold it back into small pulses and push. Again, if you wanted to make this more intense, you could pop a resistance band around your thighs. You could pop a weight behind your knee. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We're going to turn our knee out. Keep your hips facing forward as you turn your knee out and in. and out. It's all about our supporting leg as well. That's maybe feeling quite fiery. 2 more. Hold it back into the parallel position. You're going to pulse into your supporting leg for 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. And 3, 2, 1. And hold. 3. Keep breathing. 2 more. 1 last one. Now we're going to continuously pulse into our supporting leg. If you want a little bit more, add that push back with the top leg. And push, push. Here we go for 8, 7. Right at the bottom range, 4, 2, 1 last one. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand up. Really nice work. We're going to work a little bit into our hip flexors. So that same leg that was now pushing back, all we're going to do is lift our leg up in front and lower it down. So you might find your supporting leg is feeling quite fiery now. We want to try and really pull our knee up out of a range that it doesn't want to be, because it's going to want to be, I say this all the time in my classes, it's going to want to be about 90 degrees, especially if we spend a lot of time sitting. So this just starts to strengthen in that range that it doesn't want to work in. Now we're going to add 2 pulses. We're going to lift it up, 2 little pulses, and lower it down. And lift. One last one. Then we're going to take it back up and hold it there. Pulse it up, pull, pull. So at this point you can hold on to your surface, whatever you need. Grounding through your supporting foot. Head is being pulled really tall. Oh, hip flexors on 5. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to extend it out for 4. And in. 3. And in. 2. 1 last one. And in, hold a little bit higher, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Give that a little shake, and then we're going to go to the other side. So I'm just sometimes stabilizing myself by putting my hand here, but if you've got something in front of you, you can do that. So onto the other leg, small bend in your supporting leg. We drive it up and come in. So let's just go through our checklist. Center's hugged in. We're still breathing, but we've just got that slight hug in of the front of the body. We've got a bend in our supporting leg. And then that tiny pelvic tilt to make sure that this work doesn't go into our back, that we focus on working our bum here. And in. So the deeper you take it into your supporting leg, the more intense this is going to be. You might find one side, I said this in some of my other videos, might like supporting more than the other. So my right leg, which I'm on right now, is the one that really hates supporting. So that fatigue just sets in a lot quicker. Okay, we hold it back and we pulse. So small pushes back. Really squeeze your heel into your bum and think about pushing up. So keep all of this still. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to turn our knee out and parallel. So this is external rotation. So you just want to try and think about thigh bone moving in your hip socket. So your headlights on your hips is still continuing to face the floor. One last one, hold it in parallel. We pulse into our supporting leg for 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2. We're trying to keep this thigh back. 3, 2 more. One last one. Now continuously pulse into your supporting leg and down. If you want more, you add that push back of the back thigh. Push, push. So if you've got a resistance band on or imaginary resistance band, pull apart. Let's do 4 more on a hold. 3, 2, 1. Last one, hold it there. I'm shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my form went off a little bit there. Oh, into my bum. Give that a little shake, and then we'll go into the hip flexor on that side. So start just by lifting it up and lowering it down. And lift. So again, let's just check in. So find that opposition. So you're grounding through your heel, head is being pulled tall, knee is driving up in front and lowering down. I find my supporting leg that just did all that work as well. As I drive this knee up, the supporting leg goes, whoo, it fires on. 2 more. And then hold it up and pulse it at the top. Try and grow tall up out of your hips, but keeping your hips fairly level. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We kick out for 4. Into here. 3, 2, 1. Last one without leaning back and lower it down. Amazing. Give everything a little shake. Come to the back of your mat. We'll take our chin to our chest. Roll ourselves all the way down. Walk it out. Bend and stretch your legs. And then drop it onto your knees. Perfect. We're going to keep our toes tucked under. Then we're just going to do our little hover and tap. I love this one for starting to fire our center on now. And lower. We're going to do 2 more. 1 last one. Hold the hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Okay. Spin your legs around. Towel time again. Let's grab hold of our towel. Legs are going to be out in front, solid to the floor. Towel is going to come up over and we're going to pull the towel. We're just going to start by twisting around to one side and then coming through the center. And we twist. We're getting that rotation. Really think about ribs take you round. We're sitting up tall and center. 1 last one. Now we're going to curve ourselves back as the towel comes out. Pull the towel wide and lift back up. So you're starting at your pelvis. We're curving. We're finding that round position and lift back up. And curve. This is when I realize when I watch myself back that my lower back doesn't want to curve. So really see for you, start with your pelvis. You pop one link down on the mat at a time. You're coming as low as what feels good for your body and then lift back up. On our next one, we're going to hold it back. So find that curve. Take it to a point that is challenging but maintainable. Hold it there. All you're going to do is a little lift and a little lower. Trying to pull the towel the whole time. And lift. If legs are solid, it's all about our grounding into our legs. Can we go 1 inch lower or even 1 link down on the mat? So center really fires on. Can we go 1 link lower and then lift and lower from there? 2 more. 1 last one. We're going to lift ourselves all the way back up. Really nice. Bring your feet about as wide as your mat. Keep hold of the towel. Now we're going to start with that twist that we did. Then you're going to take this side of your body up over towards your leg. Come up on the diagonal and through the center. So it's a version of your saw. We send it over. Keep your breath going here. 1 more on each side. Through the center and release. Amazing. Legs are going to come back together. So I'm just inching myself forward. Now we're gonna roll all the way down. So roll yourself all the way down, pulling the towel wide. Heels are reaching away. You're going down one link at a time. Amazing. Take your arms up to the sky, bring your legs in. From here, we're gonna tap one leg down and up. Other leg down, you're pulling the band. So just keep reminding yourself to do that. Now we're gonna add towel. Did I just say band? I think I did. Towel's gonna go over your head and up and away. So remember here, you have the option to keep your hands to the floor. That's gonna be a little bit more supportive because you've got more points of stability to the mat. And just think about that control, precision. You want to think about your thigh moving forward, not your toe tapping down. Okay, now we're going to do exactly the same but with long legs. Heels can touch toes, turn out, bands. Oh my gosh, towel is going to go overhead. So really firing our deep abdominals on here. If it feels okay, can we do both legs and the towel and up? Both legs. One last one, hold it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. Just give that a little rock from side to side. And then pop the towel off to the side, take your hands behind your head. We're gonna lift ourselves up into our single leg stretch, but with our hands behind our head, shoulder blades lifting up and reach away. So try and have that little tilt or tuck, lift with your tailbone, legs go out and switch. Try not to let them go out and down. So this is what I mean, that. They go out and down. Think it's one move. It's one move. Now let's bring a little bit more obliques in. So we send it over and over. Think about your opposite rib coming up towards your knee. And then if that feels okay, we go into long legs and switch and switch. One last one. Through the center, reach your fingertips up towards your toes and come down. And reach up and lower. 2 more. One last one, hold it up, little pulse lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend in. Perfect. We're going to come into some of our hundreds. So lift yourself up, pump your arms down. Legs can stay together or take them out. We're not going to do 100. Centers are fired on. Can we take our legs a little bit lower? Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. Whew. Give that a little rock from side to side. Amazing. Roll over onto your side. We're going to rest our head in our hands. Legs are going to bend in. And then just lift top leg up and lower. So foot, knee lifting at the same time here. Then we're going to start to get internal and external rotation. So for this one, we're going to go knee to knee. So that's our internal rotation. Draw a rainbow shape, toe to toe. Knee to knee. And toe to toe. And what you want to think about is your hips still stay stacked in this position. So just starting to get into a bit of hip mobility. Now we're going to do 3 taps in front of our other knee. 3, 2, 1. Open it up toe to toe. And 3, 2, 1. Again, you can make this more intense by popping a resistance band on if you want to. Centers lifted up. One last one. And open, little pulses just at that top range. You can lift your feet and pulse from there to make it a little bit more intense to finish if you want. That's also going to feel much better. You might have more range if you lift your feet. Last bit on this side, so really pull just at that outer range. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close it down. Perfect. Roll over to the other side. I'm just going to switch. Rest your head in your hands and then lift and lower from there. So it's not a long sequence, but just a bit to get into the side of our legs, our glutes, our hips. So again, as I said, with this class, the idea is that you can do it with no equipment, but obviously if you're someone that does a lot of my classes and you're very strong because you come all the time, you might want to add a resistance band here. You might want to rest a weight on top. Nice, Iggy. I bet that's made all the lighting go funny. He's got his towel on because he just went for a walk. Iggy, can you come back here, please? Okay, not in front of the camera because no one can see. Let's come off to the side, please. There we go. Okay, 2 more. One last one. And then we're going to do our internal rotation. Good boy, Iggy. And open. And in. And open. So think thigh bone moving, not our hips. So you want to see if you can draw a rainbow up in, rainbow up open. One last one. Then we'll go into our 3 taps and our open. So you tap in front of your other knee. If you can reach the floor, that's great. 3 counts and open. 3, 2, 1, and open. You might find one side has very different range to the other, so just work with what this side is giving you. One last one. Hold it open, little taps open. If you want that more range, more intense, you lift your feet. Ooh, I'm really feeling that on this side. Center's hugged in. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, lower your feet down. Perfect. Roll back onto all fours. We're going to tuck our toes under, send your hips up to the sky, walk your hands all the way back and roll up. We're going to finish with 2 rounds of 2 push-ups. So here we go. Let's take our chin to our chest. You take it out into whichever push-up you want to do. I'm going to do it on my knees today because my shoulder's still hurting. Keep your elbows in towards your body. Push up for 3, 2, 1 last one. Tuck your toes, curve your body as you walk it all the way back and roll up. 1 last one, chin to your chest, we take it down. Knees lifted up or knees down, pull your body slightly forward, elbows in, 3 push-ups, 2, 1 last one, and sit back on your heels. Hold it there, take a big deep breath. You can hold it here for as long as you want. That was a lot of really good work. See if we can get some movement into the back of our ribs. One last big deep breath. And bring yourself all the way up. Amazing, you can just roll your shoulders back. One last one. Amazing. Amazing. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're enjoying these longer videos. It's amazing what you can do just with a towel. So sometimes we haven't got weights, or if we're like, we just want to grab our mat and go, then that's a perfect one for that. As I said, if you wanted to redo it, you could always add a resistance band around your thighs. I tell you a couple of times throughout that video when to add it. You could add weights on those all fours position. So let me know how you got on. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Please like the video, subscribe subscribe to my channel. Let me know what else you want to see, and hopefully I will see you again soon.
Shake it out.